dusted trip hop drums, slow sub bass pulse, muted jazz piano, distant smoky sighs when the loud tape hits. He walks where the blue lights tremble, high heels soft on a broken floor. Every man in the room remembers, but she don't look back anymore. Her dress is black like a secret, her eyes are wine in the rain. She learned to make beauty from silence, and music from beautiful pain. She doesn't need saving, she doesn't need names. She carries her sorrow like diamonds and flames. And when she is smiling, the whole night bends. Some women are love songs, some women are in. She keeps silk knives in her heart, soft enough to make you stay, sharp enough to cut the dark when the dawn gets in her way. She's a kiss behind the curtain, she's a prayer you can't deny. She can love you like forever, then vanish from your life. He promised her Paris at midnight, a room with a view of the moon. But promises fade like perfume when morning arrives too soon. So she poured all his lies in a glass, let them burn on her tongue like gin, then danced with the ghost of the woman she swore she would never be again. She doesn't need pity, she doesn't need tears. She turned every heartbreak to velvet and mirrors. And when she is leaving, the whole world knows. Some angels wear shadows, some roses choose thorns. She keeps silk knives in her heart, soft enough to make you stay, sharp enough to cut the dark when the dawn gets in her way. She's a kiss behind the curtain, she's a prayer you can't deny. She can love you like forever, then vanish from your life. Don't ask her why she's lonely, don't ask her where she's been. Some stories sound like love songs until the smoke rolls in. She forgives like a sinner, she remembers like a queen. Every scar beneath her satin is a place she has been free. She keeps silk knives in her heart, glowing underneath the blue. Every wound became an artwork, every lie became the truth. She's a siren after midnight, she's the shadow dressed in light. You may hold her for a moment, but you dream of her for life. The saxophone keeps crying, the vinyl turns so slow. She leaves before the sunrise, where broken lovers go. Came in slow, like a shadow with a flame. No need to speak, I already knew your name. The room was blue and the smoke was moving low. Your eyes held storms only lonely people know. Put your hand in mine and forget the time. I don't need promises wrapped in gold. Just hold me softly where the dark turns warm. Drift with me through midnight where the city disappears. Love me in the silence between the smoke and tears. I am glowing in the darkness like a siren in the blue. If the dawn comes to find me, let me disappear with you. Your voice was low, like a secret on the street. A little dangerous, a little too sweet. The saxophone cried from somewhere far away, like an old heartbreak, still begging me to stay. I tried to hide all the scars I never show, but you touch the places where the lonely roses grow. Don't say forever, say tonight instead. Some dreams are softer when they're left unsaid. I don't need saving, I don't need light. Just breathe beside me till we become night. Drift with me through midnight where the city disappears. Love me in the silence between the smoke and tears. I am glowing in the darkness like a siren in the blue. If the dawn comes to find me, let me disappear with you. If I fall too slowly, let the music hold me there. If I call you lonely, answer like a prayer. I've been a ghost in too many rooms, dancing with the ache of half-forgotten moons. But tonight your shadow feels gentle on my skin, like the door to something I could almost let you in. Drift with me through midnight where the soft bass moves below. Love me like a secret only broken hearts would know. I am glowing in the darkness with a voice that bends the blue. If the dawn comes to take me, let me disappear with you. The piano fades like rain light, the sax becomes a mist. Your name stays on my breathing like the echo of a kiss. Drift with me through midnight, let the old world fall apart. I was only passing through, love, till you warm my haunted heart. fill the room like winter smoke, a silver perfume in a velvet coat. The city is still, the windows are blue, every cold little light is whispering you. I keep my voice low, I keep my hands clean, but I carry a name like a dangerous dream. Don't come too close, don't call me home. I learned to bloom, I learned to bloom. One breath of love, one kiss of sin, I let the night invite you in. I am the pale siren, singing under frozen rain, soft as a secret, sharp as beautiful pain. Love me in silence, where the dark moves slow. Hold me like moonlight, then let me go. Your shadow still sleeps at the end of my bed, with all of the words we never said. I wore your goodbye like diamonds and lace, a smile on my lips and a storm on my face. The saxophone cries from a room down the hall, like somebody's heart still learning to fall. Don't ask for truth, don't ask for tears, I buried them deep with all my fears. One breath of smoke, one glass of blue, I lose myself to remember you. I am the pale siren, singing under frozen rain, soft as a secret, sharp as beautiful pain. Love me in silence, where the dark moves slow. Hold me like moonlight, then let me go. If I disappear before the dawn, don't follow my perfume when I am gone. Some women are fire, some women are scars. I am the echo between broken stars. As I loved you slowly, I left you kind, with frost on my body and ghosts in my mind. I am the pale siren, drifting through your midnight room, a kiss made of silence, a flower that cannot bloom. Love me in darkness, where the cold winds know I was never yours, darling, only borrowed snow. The piano fades softly, the sax turns to mist, the vinyl keeps turning like our final kiss. I move through the night with no place to stay, a pale little siren melting away. Thank you. I learned to smile where the light won't stay. Paint my lips in a dangerous red. Walk through the city like a ghost in silk, with all your words still in my head. The rain keeps falling on empty glass. The moon hangs low like a secret sin. I hear your voice in the taxi lights, but I don't let lonely in. I was never made to be kept in chains. I was born from midnight and beautiful pain. So don't call my name like you own my heart. I can love like fire, then leave no spark. I am the woman in the smoke, dancing where the street lights bleed. I gave you roses, gave you gold, but I kept the thorns for me. I am the whisper after love, the shadow you could never hold. I may cry beneath the velvet, but I never sell my soul. You love the dress, not the scars beneath. Love the song, not the silence there. You kiss the dream I let you see, but never touch the truth I wear. Now every bar knows my perfume name, every mirror knows my disguise. I drink to all the girls who learned to hide a storm behind their eyes. I was never weak, I was only kind. I was soft like music, with a blade inside. So don't wait for me at the break of dawn. I was yours one night, but tonight I'm gone. I am the woman in the smoke, dancing where the street lights bleed. I gave you roses, gave you gold, but I kept the thorns for me. I am the whisper after love, the shadow you could never hold. I may cry beneath the velvet, but I never sell my soul. If you see me in the blue light, don't ask me to stay. Some hearts are made of midnight, some lovers fade away. I forgive you like a slow song, but I won't forget the sound of every promise breaking when no one else was around. I am the woman in the smoke, still shining through the rain. I turn my sorrow into silk and my heartbreak into flame. I am the echo after midnight, the siren soft and cold. You can miss me in the darkness, but you'll never own my soul. So let the saxophone keep crying, let the vinyl softly spin. I was not the girl you lost, love, I was a storm you couldn't win. Seasons where the silence freezes, high above the midnight room, a silver breath of quiet fever, blooming in the blue-black gloom. Her eyes hold 1,000 winters, her lips know the shape of pain. She moves like a candle trembling in the memory of rain. Don't wake the dark, don't touch the flame. She came as a whisper but stayed like a name. One note in the cold, one kiss in the air. She is almost nothing but she's everywhere. She is luminous, silent, a siren over snow, holding every heartbreak in a voice that rises slow. Love her like a secret, breathe her like a prayer. She will haunt your midnight, then vanish into air. The trumpet sighs behind her shadow, the saxophone bends and fades. Every note feels like a confession, too beautiful to say. She wore no crown but the room obeyed her. Every lonely glass stood still. Men with broken hearts remembered how tenderness can kill. Don't ask her why, don't ask her to stay. Some go some more alive when they drift away. One tear in the velvet, one smile made of frost. She never was yours, but you still feel lost. She is luminous silence, a siren over snow, holding every heartbreak in a voice that rises slow. Love her like a secret, breathe her like a prayer. She will haunt your midnight, then vanish into air. If she holds one note too long, let it break inside your chest. Songs are not for dancing, some wounds are not confessed. If she looks into your soul, do not call it love too soon. She belongs to empty streets and the pale side of the moon. She's luminous silence, a flame without a sound, floating over darkness where no one can be found. Kiss her like a memory, let her leave you there. She was born from midnight and dissolved into the air. The piano turns to shadow, the trumpet fades like smoke, the sax becomes a ghost line, too delicate to hold. Only her high note remains, hanging cold and bright, a luminous siren above the sleeping night. Ultra minimal, dusty drip hop drum. Barely there, shut bass pulse. A ghost in a black dress, letting no one in. Her voice was a mirror made of ice and blue. Every note was trembling like it once knew you. She stood by the window where the street lamps fade, with a heart full of winter and a mouth full of rain. Don't ask her to smile, don't ask her to cry. She keeps all her storms where the angels hide. One breath, one shadow, one slow burning flame. She can break your heart without saying your name. She is my snow glass lover, shining through the dark. A kiss made of silence, a frozen little spark. Hold her like a secret, softly, not too tight. She will melt through your fingers before the morning light. The trumpet kept sighing from a room far away, like somebody's goodbye that forgot how to stay. The saxophone wandered through velvet and smoke. Every lonely man listened, but nobody spoke. She touched my shoulder like a prayer in disguise, and the whole night shattered in the glass of her eye. Don't promise her heaven, don't call her your home. Some women are softer when they walk alone. One look, one whisper, one dangerous blue. She can make you remember what love did to you. She is my snow glass lover, shining through the dark. A kiss made of silence, a frozen little spark. Hold her like a secret, softly, not too tight. She will melt through your fingers before the morning light. If she sings in the distance, let the distance remain. Some beauty gets colder the closer you came. If she leaves you in silence, let the silence be kind. She was never a woman you were meant to define. She is frost on the piano, she is smoke in the wine. She is one high note floating at the end of time. She is my snow glass lover, a siren over blue, half made of moonlight, half made of wounds. Love her like midnight, let her disappear. She will live in your darkness, but never in your mirror. The piano fades slowly, loose dusty drums, slow and drifting, soft electric bass in the dark. In the piano, under blue neon, distant saxophone mist, white and soft. There's a blue velvet current moving under my skin. Every time you come closer, I feel the night giving in. Your shadow leans beside me like smoke against the wall. I try to keep my distance, but your silence starts to call. Do not break the rhythm, let the low end move. Some hearts find each other in a midnight groove. Blue velvet current, carry me slow through the rain, through the dark, where the lonely rivers go. Blue velvet current, warm beneath the pain. If I drift into your arms, let me never be the same. The bass guitar keeps breathing like a secret underground. The piano glows in minor chords with a soft cinematic sound. The saxophone is far away like a memory in the rain. You touch my hand so gently and the old ghosts lose their name. Do not ask for daylight, let the shadows bloom. I can feel the whole night turning into warmth inside this room. Blue velvet current, carry me slow through the rain, through the dark, where the lonely rivers go. Blue velvet current, warm beneath the pain. If I drift into your arms, let me never be the same. If my voice begins to rise now, let it shimmer, let it bend. There is longing in the bass line, there is mercy at the end. If the saps becomes a whisper, if the piano starts to fall, I will leave my fear behind me. I will answer when you call. Blue velvet current, carry me slow through the rain, through the dark, where the lonely rivers go. Blue velvet current, sparse, dusty drums almost gone. Faint sub bass under ivory light. The piano, slow and hollow. Distant saxophone through frozen smoke. I wore the night in ivory cold, the fragile dress, a heart of snow. You saw the shimmer on my skin, but not the window locked within. The room was still, the curtains breathed like ghosts that did not wanna leave. I touched your hand and looked away, too pale to love, too dark to stay. Do not break the quiet, do not ask me why. Some souls turn to silver when they learn to cry. Ivory cold underneath the moon. Hold me like a secret in this empty room. Ivory cold whispered through the rain. Love me very softly, then forget my name. The piano felt like powdered glass, each note too soft, too blue to last. The saxophone was barely there, a wounded breath inside the air. You wanted warmth, you wanted truth, but I was smoke passing through. I smiled as if I had a heart, then watched the silence pull apart. Do not call me closer, I am made of mist. I can give you longing, but never more than this. Ivory cold underneath the moon. Hold me like a secret in this empty room. Ivory cold whispered through the rain. Love me very softly, then forget my name. If I leave before the morning, let the window keep my face. Let the frost become a letter no war man can erase. If my voice returns in pieces through the static, through the wall, no, I loved you like a shadow that was never yours at all. Ivory cold underneath the moon. Hold me like a secret in this empty room. Ivory cold whispered through the rain. Love me very Loose dusty drum, slow and floating. Soft electric bass under neon rain. You the piano, white and blue. Distant saxophone drifting like smoke. There's an electric moon above the motel sign, flickering softly through the blinds. You stand there quiet in the doorway light, with a broken heart and dangerous eyes. I keep my secrets in a velvet tone. I learned to love the dark alone, but your bassline moves beneath my skin like something warm is coming in. Do not ask me where I've been, let the midnight speak. Some wounds turn into music when the night gets deep. Electric moon motel, hold me where the blue lights swell. I am falling through the rain, softly into you again. Electric moon motel, love me where the shadows dwell. If the night can make us whole, let it take my lonely soul. The piano plays in muted gold, like little truths I never told. The saxophone is far and thin, a ghostly prayer beneath my skin. Your hands are slow, your voice is near. You touch the edge of all my fear. I used to leave before the flame, but now I tremble at my name. Do not promise daylight, let the darkness stay. Some love only feels alive when it almost slips away. Electric moon motel, hold me where the blue lights swell. I am falling through the rain, softly into you again. Electric moon motel, love me where the shadows dwell. If the night can make us whole, let it take my lonely soul. If my voice begins to rise, let it break but keep it slow. There is thunder in the silence, there is warmth beneath the snow. If the bass guitar keeps breathing like a pulse below the room, I will let the night undress me from the sorrow I once knew. Electric moon motel, hold me where the blue lights swell. I am falling through the rain, softly into you again. Electric moon motel, move me where the shadows dwell. If the night can make us whole, let it take my lonely soul. Electric moon, blue moon motel, soft bassline, cast your spell. Bearded piano, saxophone mist. One more shadow drums, barely alive. Faints a bass breathing under ice. Built a piano slow and pale. Distant saxophone behind the veil. I left my coat in the motel chair with a trace of moonlight in my hair. The room was cold, the walls were thin. I heard your heart from deep within. You watched me move through cigarette blue like I was something haunting you. I touched the glass, I turned away. Some ghosts are warmer when they fade. Do not follow softly, do not call me home. I was made of silence, and silence walks alone. Silver Ghost Motel, where the lonely lovers dwell. Kiss me through the cold, and never let it show. Silver Ghost Motel, keep my secret well. I was almost yours, but only almost love. The piano wept in minor snow, each note too tired to let go. The saxophone was far from here, like a memory behind your ear. Your hands were kind, your voice was low. You asked me why I moved so slow. I smiled beneath the frozen light. I had nobody left by night. Do not ask for daylight, daylight makes me fade. I belong to blue rooms where broken dreams are laid. Silver Ghost Motel, where the lonely lovers dwell. Kiss me through the cold, kiss me through the cold, and never let it show. And never let it show. Silver Ghost Motel, Silver Ghost Motel, keep my secret well. Keep my secret well. I was almost yours, but only almost love. If you wake and find the window covered in my name, do not wipe away the letters, let them melt into the rain. If you hear my voice at midnight in the pipes and in the wall, know I loved you like a whisper that was never meant to fall. Silver Ghost Motel, Silver Ghost Motel, where the lonely lovers be, lonely lovers dwell. Kiss me through the cold, kiss me through the cold, and never let it show, and never let it show. Silver Ghost Motel, Silver Ghost Motel, keep my secret well, keep my secret well. I was almost yours, but only almost love. Silver ghost, cold perfume, one last kiss, empty room, blue motel, fading pen, almost yours, never held. Ultra mid-mode, dusty drums, almost still. Barely there's a bass beneath the room. muted piano, pale and suspended, distant saxophone and trumpet's eyes. I wore a crystal veil over my eyes, so you could not see where the sorrow hides. You call me beautiful under the rain, but beauty is colder when it carries pain. Do not touch the moonlight, do not wake the glass. I am only passing, too fragile to last. Crystal veil falling over me. I am the silence you were meant to breathe. Crystal veil high above the night. Love me like a vision, then release the light. The piano moves slowly like frost in the air. Each note was a secret no one should share. The saxophone trembled, the trumpet sighed blue, like angels in hiding, still dreaming of you. You reach through the darkness to hold what was near, but I was only starlight pretending to appear. Do not ask for daylight, do not ask me to stay. Some voices are brightest when they fade away. Crystal veil falling over me. I am the silence you were meant to breathe. Crystal veil high above the night. Love me like a vision, then release the light. If my voice remains above you, let it shimmer long and thin, like a silver thread of longing, where the night comes pouring in. If my kiss becomes your winter, if my name becomes your rain, oh, I loved you from a distance, then became the dark again. Crystal veil falling over me. I am the silence you were meant to breathe. Crystal veil high above the night. Love me like a vision, then release the light. Crystal veil, cold and bright. One last note, lost in white. Sax fades slowly, trumpet dies. I disappear behind your eyes. Dusty drums slow and heavy, and a piano under midnight blue. Distant saxophone breathing smoke, soft analog pad tape is rising. I wear the dark like diamonds, cold fire on my skin. You saw the door half open and let the trouble in. The city leaned in closer with rain across its face. I smiled like I was harmless, then changed the shape of fate. Don't ask me where I came from, don't ask me where I go. I only bloom in shadows where broken lovers glow. Diamonds after dark, falling from my heart. Every kiss a spark, every touch a scar. Diamonds after dark, glitter in the pain. Love me while I vanish in the blue-black rain. Your voice was warm as whiskey, your hands were full of need. But I have loved too many who tried to make me bleed. The piano played in whispers, the saxophone turned gold. You held me like a secret, too dangerous to hold. Don't promise me the morning, don't swear you'll make me stay. I am the kind of midnight that never turns to day. Diamonds after dark, falling from my heart. Every kiss a spark, every touch a scar. Diamonds after dark, glitter in the pain. Love me while I vanish in the blue-black rain. If I haunt your empty hallway, if I call you through the smoke, no, I never meant to save you. I was every vow you broke. If my name becomes a fever, if my shadow stains your room, let the saxophone remember how I loved you like the moon. Diamonds after dark, falling from my heart. Every kiss a spark, every touch a scar. Diamonds after dark, glitter in the pain. Love me while I vanish in the blue-black rain. Diamonds after dark, softly falling. bars, dusty drums, almost still. Faints a bass breathing under glass. At a piano in cold blue space. Distant saxophone lost in fog. I came through the room like winter light, soft on your face but sharp in the night. You heard my voice behind the door, like something you had dreamed before. The mirror held a silver flame. I watched it tremble with your name. You reached for me through violet air, but I was only halfway there. Do not speak too loudly, the dark can hear. Some love arrives slowly, then disappears. Pale siren calling low from the place where lonely angels go. Pale siren, cold and sweet, lay your heart at my frozen feet. The piano moved like falling eggs, soft little notes that could not last. The saxophone cried far and thin, like smoke escaping from within. Your mouth was warm, your hands were kind, but I had left myself behind somewhere beneath the midnight snow, where only ghostly flowers grow. Do not ask to hold me, do not ask me why. I was made of moonlight, too pale to survive. Pale siren calling low from the place where lonely angels go. Pale siren, cold and sweet, lay your heart at my frozen feet. If I kiss you like a secret, let the secret turn to mist. I was never meant for morning, only blue lips, only this. If you hear me after silence, in the hallway, in the rain, know I loved you without touching, then I faded from the frame. Pale siren calling low from the place where lonely angels go. Pale siren, cold and sweet, lay your heart at my frozen feet. Pale siren, no goodbye, just a whisper passing by. Cold blue room, silver rain, one last breath says your name. The Dusty brushes, slow and tender. Warm bass under amber light. Vintage piano behind the rain. Smoky saxophone breathing near. There is amber in the rain tonight, falling softly on your face. Every shadow in this room has found a warmer place. You look at me so quietly, like I might disappear. But I am closer than the candle, I am burning near your fear. Do not hide the longing, let it move through you. I can feel the darkness turning into blue. Ember in the rain, melting into flame. Hold me through the silence, say my name again. Ember in the rain, warm against the pain. Love me where the night is soft and nothing feels the same. The piano leans in closer with a smoky minor glow. The saxophone keeps rising like a secret moving slow. Your hands are full of questions, my heart is full of night. But every time you touch me, the shadows turn to light. Do not ask for answers, let the feeling stay. Some love speaks in whispers, some love fades by day. Amber in the rain, melting into flame. Hold me through the silence, say my name again. Amber in the rain, warm against the pain. Love me where the night is soft and nothing feels the same. If my voice begins to tremble, let it climb into the dark. There is honey in my sorrow, there is fire in my heart. If the saxophone surrounds us, if the bass pulls us below, I will give you one confession I was afraid to let you know. Amber in the rain, melting into flame. Hold me through the silence, say my name again. Amber in the rain, warm against the pain. Love me where the night is soft and nothing feels the same. Amber rain, velvet blue. One slow breath, close to you. Smoky sax, low bass flame. In the dark, say my name. Sparse dusty drum, soft as snow. her bass, breathing low. You the piano in a frozen room. Distant sax behind the moon. I found your voice in a glass of ice, thin as smoke but almost nice. The night stood still beside the bed with all the words we never said. You looked at me through candle blue, like I was someone haunting you. I moved so slow, I barely stayed, a silver ghost in velvet shade. Do not call me closer, do not say my name. I am only winter, we're in love like flame. Glass winter kiss, cold upon your lips. Hold me like a dream that your heart forgets. Glass winter kiss, soft and dangerous. Love me in the silence, then turn me into dust. The piano touched a minor key, like frozen rain inside of me. The saxophone was far, so far, a lonely wound beneath the stars. Your hands were warm around my fear, but I was never fully here. I smiled beneath the pale moonlight, then disappeared into the white. Do not ask for daylight, do not chase the room. I belong to shadows and flowers without bloom. Glass winter kiss, cold upon your lips. Hold me like a dream that your heart forgets. Glass winter kiss, soft and dangerous. Love me in the silence, then turn me into dust. If I leave a trace of perfume on the mirror, on the stair, do not think that I was staying. I was only frozen there. If you hear me after midnight singing softly through the rain, no, I loved you like a secret, too beautiful for pain. Glass winter kiss, cold upon your lips. Hold me like a dream that your heart forgets. Glass winter kiss, soft and dangerous. Love me in the silence, then turn me into dust. Glass kiss, cold light, one breath, blue night, soft snow, no sound. Your love falls down. Loose, dusty drums, slow and drifting, soft electric bass under moonlit rain. Then a piano in a wide blue room, distant saxophone fading through mist. Midnight bends across the floor like velvet on your skin. Your eyes are dark, your voice is low. You ask where I have been. I keep my sorrow in a song, too soft to say out loud. But when the bass begins to move, I come down from the clouds. Do not break the silence, let it carry me. I can feel the night unfolding like a dark blue sea. Midnight bass reverie, pull me through the blue. I was lost inside the shadows till I drifted into you. Midnight bass reverie, slow beneath my heart. Love me in the quiet where the lonely pieces start. The piano speaks in minor light like rain behind the glass. The saxophone is far away, still crying for the past. Your touch is warm against the cold, your breath is close to mine. I was made of empty rooms, but you move like a sign. Do not ask for daylight, let the dream stay wide. Some love only finds us when the world steps aside. Midnight bass reverie, pull me through the blue. I was lost inside the shadows till I drifted into you. Midnight bass reverie, slow beneath my heart. Love me in the quiet where the lonely pieces start. If my voice begins to tremble, let it rise, but let it breathe. There is warmth inside the low end, there is hope beneath the grief. If the bass guitar keeps moving like a pulse beneath the rain, I will let the dark release me, I will learn to feel again. Midnight bass reverie, pull me through the blue. I was lost inside the shadows till I drifted into you. Midnight bass reverie, slow beneath my heart. Love me in the quiet where the lonely pieces start. Midnight bass, Blu-rays, Blu-ray rain, soft guitar, old pain. C'est du piano, saxophonist. One slow breath, one last kiss.